Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English World channel, your English learning channel. I'm Sarah.
Hey, Sarah. And hello to everyone listening. It feels nice to be back again. I always enjoy this quiet start.
Yeah, me too. There's something comforting about beginning slowly. No rush, no pressure, just being here.
Exactly. It feels like sitting down with a cup of tea after a long day. You don't need to explain anything. You don't need to perform. You just arrive.
I really like that feeling, and I hope our listeners feel it too, wherever they are right now, whatever their day looks like.
Some people listen at home. Some people listen while traveling. Some people listen quietly at work.
And all of that is okay. You don't have to speak right now. You don't have to understand every word.
Just listening is enough. That already counts as learning.
So, David, how are you feeling today?
Let me think for a second. I feel calm. I feel settled. Not tired, not excited, just steady today.
Smiles in voice. That sounds really nice. Those days feel balanced, like things are in place.
Yeah, they do. And how about you?
I feel relaxed. I feel slow today, but in a good way. Like my mind has space to breathe.
Those are good days for conversation, when you're not forcing thoughts, when you're not rushing words.
Exactly. And that's why today's topic feels right.
I like how you said that. So what are we talking about today?
Today, we're just talking about life, about everyday moments, about how English appears naturally when people speak about their lives.
So not a lesson, not grammar rules, just real conversation.
Yes, the kind of English people use when they talk about what they do, how they feel, and how their days usually go.
That already sounds familiar, because that's how we talk every day.
Exactly. We say things like, I work, I live here, I feel tired, I like quiet mornings.
And we don't think about grammar when we say those things.
We just speak because it feels normal.
That kind of English has a name, but we're not going to treat it like a rule.
Right. We're not teaching it, we're not explaining it, we're just letting it happen.
And that way of speaking is called the present simple.
It sounds technical, but it's actually very human.
It's how we talk about our routine, our habits, our everyday life.
The present simple is calm, it's steady, it doesn't rush.
It says, this is my life. This is what I do. This is how things are.
And many people feel afraid to speak English because they think they need something complicated.
Or something perfect. Or something impressive.
But most real conversations are simple and honest, and everyday.
They happen at work, while traveling, while ordering food, while meeting someone new.
And that's where the present simple lives.
So today we're not studying it.
We're living inside it through talking, through sharing, through small moments.
And if you're listening right now, you don't need to remember anything.
Just notice the feeling. Notice how English sounds when it's calm.
When it's not trying too hard. When it's just describing life.
That's the present simple, and we'll stay with it gently.
Through daily life, through work, through travel.
Slowly, naturally, together. So, David, when we talk about everyday life, I always notice how naturally English comes out. We don't plan it. We don't prepare sentences. We just talk about what we usually do.
Yeah, that's true. When I think about my day, I don't think in grammar. I think in habits. I think in routines. Things that repeat.
Exactly. Like when you wake up in the morning, you don't think, oh, which tense should I use? You just say what happens.
Right. I wake up early. I make coffee. I check my phone. Those sentences come out automatically.
And that's the present simple. It's already there, even when you don't notice it.
That's interesting, because many learners say, I know English words, but I don't know how to speak.
Yes, I hear that a lot too. And usually they already know more than they think.
They already know how to say, I work, I live here, I like this, I don't like that.
Those are powerful sentences. They describe life. They describe identity.
And they're not complicated, they're just honest.
David, what does a normal day look like for you?
Let me think. I wake up around 7. I drink tea. I sit quietly for a few minutes.
That already sounds calm.
Yeah, I like slow mornings. Then I start work. I answer emails. I talk to people. I solve small problems.
And notice how natural that sounded. You didn't stop. You didn't correct yourself.
True. I just described my day.
That's what most conversations are. People sharing what they do, what they feel, what they usually experience.
And it happens everywhere. At work, someone asks, what do you do?
And you answer, I work in an office, or I teach, or I study.
Simple, clear, enough.
Or when you meet someone new, they ask, where do you live?
And you say, I live in London, or I live near my workplace.
Those sentences feel small, but they open conversations.
They help people understand you.
And they help you feel present, like you belong in the conversation.
I think that's important. Belonging.
Yes, many learners feel like outsiders because they think their English isn't good.
But everyday English doesn't ask for perfection.
It just asks for presence.
And honesty.
Exactly. When you say, I like quiet places, that's enough.
Or, I don't drink coffee. That's also enough.
You're sharing something real.
And people respond to that.
They might say, oh, me too, or that's interesting.
And suddenly, you're part of a real exchange.
Not a test, not an exam, just two people talking.
I think that's what we want listeners to feel today.
Yes, that English is not something separate. It's part of life.
It describes what you do, what you like, how your days usually go.
And that's why the present simple feels so human.
It stays close to reality.
It talks about habits, routines, and things that feel stable.
Like, I work on weekdays. I rest on weekends.
I watch movies at night. I read before sleep.
Those sentences don't need confidence. They build confidence.
Because every time you say them, you realize, oh, I can speak.
And that realization matters.
It changes how you feel inside.
It feels lighter, less scary.
And that's exactly what we want.
Not perfect English, just real English.
Spoken slowly, spoken honestly, spoken in your own way.
And we'll keep going with that, step by step.
Yes, let's continue gently. So, David, when I think about everyday English, I often think about work life. Not big meetings, just normal days.
Yeah. The small things. The routine moments. Those happen every day.
Exactly. Things we do again and again, and we talk about them without thinking.
That's where the present simple just lives. Quietly.
I like how you said that. It lives quietly in daily life.
Yeah. Like when I wake up in the morning. I make coffee. I check my phone. I get ready for work.
That already sounds very familiar and very real.
I don't think about grammar. I just say, I wake up early. I work from home. I answer emails.
Those sentences feel simple, but learners often hesitate before saying them.
Because they think, is this correct? Am I saying it right?
Yes. And that pause, it can stop the sentence.
But at work, we use these sentences all the time.
Like when someone asks, "What do you do?"
I say, I work in an office. Or, I work with a small team.
No stress, no long explanation, just everyday truth.
Exactly. Or when someone asks about my schedule, I say, I start work at 9. I finish around 6.
Those are present simple moments, but they don't feel like grammar.
They feel like life.
I love that. They feel like life.
At work, I also say things like, I send reports. I talk to clients. I manage tasks.
And when something is regular, you naturally use the present simple.
Yes. I don't say I am sending emails every day. I just say I send emails every day.
That's such a good point. Simple, natural, clear.
But learners sometimes overthink it. They add too much.
Because they want to sound advanced.
Yeah. But simple sounds confident.
It really does. When someone says, "I work here, I like my job, I help customers,"
It sounds honest and calm.
I think confidence comes from clarity, not complexity.
I agree. At work, people want to understand you, not admire your grammar.
That's true. Understanding matters more.
Also, present simple helps when we talk about responsibilities.
Like, "I handle this, I check that, I help with this task."
Yes, and even negative sentences. I don't work on weekends. I don't handle payments.
Those are important too. Very practical.
At meetings, I say, I think this works. I agree with that. I don't agree with this part.
Those sentences feel calm, not dramatic.
Because present simple keeps things grounded.
I notice that people feel more relaxed when they speak like that.
Less pressure. Less fear.
Fear disappears when language feels familiar.
Exactly. When English feels like something you already do, not something you perform.
That's such a nice way to put it.
So if someone listening right now works in an office, or a shop, or from home,
They already use present simple in their own language.
they just need to allow themselves to use it in English too.
No rush, no perfection.
Just everyday truth. Spoken slowly.
And that's enough.
More than enough.
All right, let's stay with this feeling and continue gently. David, when we move away from work, I think daily life is where English really feels alive.
Yes. The small habits. The things we do without noticing.
Exactly. Things like mornings, evenings, weekends.
Those moments are full of present simple sentences.
And we don't even realize it.
Like when I talk about my morning, I say, I wake up early. I drink tea. I read the news.
Those sentences feel very gentle, very normal.
Because they describe habits. Things that repeat.
Yes, habits feel safe, predictable.
And present simple matches that feeling. It's steady, not rushed.
I notice learners feel calmer when they talk about routines.
Because there's no pressure to explain a story.
You're not performing, you're just sharing.
Exactly. I also say things like, I cook dinner. I watch TV. I go for a walk.
That sounds peaceful.
It usually is.
For me, I say, "I wake up late. I like quiet mornings. I listen to music."
Those sentences already tell a story, but a soft one.
Yes, a story without tension.
And when someone asks, what do you do on weekends?
I say, "I rest. I meet friends. I stay at home."
Very simple. Very clear.
But learners sometimes think this is too basic.
Yes. They think simple is weak.
But simple is strong because it's true.
And people understand it immediately.
I think daily life English builds confidence slowly,
Because you repeat it again and again.
and repetition creates comfort.
That's how language settles in the body.
Smiles, not just in the mind.
Also, present simple helps us talk about likes and dislikes.
Like, I like coffee. I don't like loud places.
Those sentences are very personal.
And very useful.
I say, I enjoy walking. I don't enjoy rushing.
That already tells me a lot about you.
Yeah, it does.
And notice, we're not correcting ourselves.
We're not stopping mid-sentence.
We're just speaking.
Because present simple feels natural when the topic is familiar.
That's important for learners to hear.
You don't need special topics. You don't need perfect words.
Your daily life is enough.
Your habits are enough.
And English fits into that very gently.
Like a quiet companion.
That's a beautiful image.
So if someone listening feels nervous, they can start here.
With mornings, meals, rest.
One sentence at a time.
Spoken slowly, without pressure.
That's how confidence grows.
Naturally.
All right, let's keep going at the same pace.
David, when I listen back to conversations like this, I notice something important.
What do you notice?
That English doesn't feel scary when it stays close to real life.
Yes, that's very true.
When we don't push it. When we don't force big ideas.
When we just talk about what already exists.
Our routines. Our habits. Our small choices.
That's where present simple lives.
And that's why it feels safe.
Because it talks about what is already true.
I think many learners wait for confidence to arrive first.
Yes. They think, once I feel confident, then I'll speak.
But confidence usually comes after speaking.
Not before.
Even small sentences count.
Especially small sentences.
Like, I work here. I live nearby. I like this place.
Those sentences open doors.
And once the door is open, conversation can enter.
Slowly. Naturally.
I want listeners to remember this.
You don't need to sound advanced.
You don't need long sentences.
You don't need perfect grammar.
You just need honesty.
And patience.
Present simple helps with that because it stays grounded.
It keeps you in the moment.
And the moment is easier than the future or the past.
That's a good way to think about it.
If someone listening feels stuck, I hope they start very small.
One habit. One routine. One sentence.
Spoken quietly, maybe even to yourself.
That still counts as practice.
Learning doesn't always need noise.
Sometimes it grows in silence.
I really like how this conversation felt.
Me too. It felt slow, comfortable.
Like a safe space to let English exist.
And that's what we want for our listeners.
If you're listening right now, thank you for being here.
Thank you for giving yourself this quiet time.
We'll continue these conversations
At the same calm pace.
with real English.
And real feelings.
Until next time, take care of yourself.
And keep going. Slowly. You're doing well.
Goodbye, everyone.
Bye. And see you soon.